All right, welcome back to episode 3, guys. So, Londo here, Marcus, and Chris, and we about to jump right back in it. All right, seriously though, today, guys, we definitely got to find a place to call home. We got to find each other first. So, I hate to do this, guys, but unfortunately, when we started recording, there was a lot of background noise. So we couldn't use the audio from the live recording, so I got to do a little post uh, commentary for you guys. So as you can see, we can see the Woodland Mansion in the background where we left off in episode 2. Right now I'm trying to meet up with Chris and Marcus because we got separated at the end of the last episode, and they should be joining the game uh, anytime soon. As you heard, they're joining now. As you heard, the goal of this episode is to actually find a place to call base. We tried that in episode 1 and 2 and were unsuccessful, as you can see. So right now I'm just doubling back to go find these guys so that we can go ahead and look for a base together. So if you could hear the live recording, we were actually talking about if we should keep this world or not, because it seemed to contain a lot of water, which water is fine, you know, you can find ocean monuments and things of that nature, but outside of that, water is pretty much, you know, useless. The most interesting biomes are the biomes that contain the land. So right now I'm just looking at which direction on the map Marcus and Chris are. They had mentioned that they could find me, or they could see me, and to stand still. So I'm looking for them, and I still don't see them just yet. So, yep, and there they are. So right now, it was pretty funny because we were debating if we should go into the Woodland Mansion, basically naked, no armor, no good weapons or anything like that. But Marcus said to me, he said, "Look, I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos, so." There's vexes and all kind of things in there, so chances are we will get murdered if we walk in there, so let's not go in there. So yep, witch hut right there, one of the rare structures that we found so far in this world. I found a Woodland Mansion, a witch hut, a village already, and in this episode I find a couple other structures as well. I'll save it until we get to that point. But definitely finding a lot of good structures, some rarer than others, but yeah, so happy to say that I got a lot of the things that I wanted in this world, and they're not too far from spawn. So right now we're just taking off to go see if we can find a place to call home, and before we go find a place to call home, we definitely wanted to, you know what, let's go check out the Woodland Mansion anyway. I know we said we wouldn't, but you know, let's take our chances and try our luck to see. I mean, what's the worst that can happen, right? We die and we start back at spawn. So we're just crossing over the terrain, going by the mountains. We didn't want to get too close, but we wanted to get close enough to get, you know, a good shot of it. So anyway, I'll let us get close to the Woodland Mansion for you guys who haven't seen it close up. You can have a really good shot. But what I'm going to do is skip to the part that we're up on the Woodland Mansion, because at this part right here we took quite a while to swim across. So I'll cut here and get bring you guys back in when we're close to the Woodland Mansion. All right, and as we swim across, we cut about 4 minutes out of the video. You can see a close-up version of the Woodland Mansion. That's probably as close as I panned the camera over to see it, so I didn't want to look at it too much because I knew I wasn't going to go into it. As I said, we're definitely not prepared at this stage in the game. Yeah, I found a cave too, but we didn't want to go caving this early either. So we decide to jot down the coordinates of the Woodland Mansion and to continue our trek to find a home base. So we continue to go north-ish, I would say, whatever north is on the map. So straight up on the map to find a place that was, you know, had a lot of land. So the terrain I'm looking for to call base or home is something that is a little bit flat, but can have, you know, mountains and hills in the distance and stuff like that. And I definitely didn't want to do it in a snow biome. But hey, we actually brought our beds this time, so we didn't forget, like the first episode, and didn't make them, I didn't bring them. So we all slept over the night and we all made it. And so that's good for us. So yep, so we continued to push through. We found this nice little valley. I will definitely say, I've said it before in the previous episode, the terrain generation on this seed is really good. And it got me to thinking, I actually haven't showed you guys the actual seed yet, but I will, because some of the things that you find in this world is gorgeous. Like, look at this. Look at this. Like, this is awesome. So this was actually a contender for home, right? It had, pretty flat area, and it had mountains in the background. Pretty much exactly what I was looking for. But I said, you know what? Maybe we'll find something else. And then we walked across this. This was a contender too. This is spot number 2. And we contemplated for a while, like, should we live here? Most of you guys probably were like, you guys chose this one, right? No, we didn't, because there was a lot of things we needed to do to, make this terrain level and, put torches underground so mobs wouldn't spawn too much and we constantly hear them. So this was a contestant, but just something didn't quite feel right. It just didn't quite feel like home. So I decided to climb this mountain and to see if there was something else close by, maybe on the other side of this mountain with a little bit more flat terrain, with not so many open caves. And just look at this world. Like, I was in awe. Like, almost every biome you want is right around spawn. So Chris and Marcus were in agreement. This place was pretty close. It was about 90% there, I would say, but it just wasn't exactly what we wanted. So we continue to look for a home, and then I think it's coming up here pretty soon. You can see it. No, that's not it. But like I said, so far we found a woodland mansion. We found a witch hut. We also found a village with a villager with mending, might I add you. And that is one of the most useful, hopefully you guys didn't hear my phone actually go. That's actually one of the most useful books in the game. I would actually say, for me personally, not to have to continue to, mine anymore for diamonds. Diamonds almost became useless to me at some point because I had mending on all my armor and all my weapons. So if some of you guys don't know what mending is, it basically allows you to, instead of collecting, look at that ravine. That is remarkable. At some point, we're definitely going to venture down into that ravine. But yeah, like I was saying, so mending allows you to use XP to, instead of leveling up, you use that XP and it goes into whatever piece of armor you're wearing, whether it be a helmet, chest plate, or boots, or whatever tool you're carrying in your hand at the time. See, like the shovel that I have in my hand. If I were to kill a mob or to gain XP, if mending was applied to that tool, all the XP ores would go into that tool and mend that tool back to full health. That's why they get the name mending. So that, to me, that's one of the most useful books in the entire game. And to find a villager right off the bat with mending, like, that is tremendous. I wonder if it's the same for all. And let's see, look at this. Look at this world. Like, we could, at this point, I'm like, oh, okay, we're definitely going to keep this world. It's not all just water, but the water that is there, like that waterfall, is a great accent piece. So I definitely don't want to fast forward too much, because I want you guys to see, like, how far we actually trekked and what direction we went from spawn. So if you're trying to find exactly where we are, you can have a visual representation of how far it is and how to get there. So I know that we're getting pretty close to where we actually find the eventual place we call base. So, and here it is, guys. This is exactly what I wanted. Look at that. Has a little bit of river, has a flat area, a little island, has the mountains in the background. Like, this is 100% what I was asking for and what I was looking for. When you just came over that mountain, didn't it just scream base to you? Doesn't this look like home? Home, sweet home, welcome home. So I will let the video run a little bit longer so you guys can see. We actually already did a little bit of terrain leveling and things of that nature. So terraform the area. And you can see me starting to do it right now. I couldn't wait. I'm like, I can already envision the things that we can do to this place, right? So let me cut forward a little bit in the video So this is going to be a little bit shorter video, like I said, because it has a post commentary in it. So I'm going to cut forward to a little bit of the finished product of the terrain leveling, and then after that I will show you a little bit of our misfortunes in our first time mining. So I'll cut to the final product of the. So we're back, and you can see me putting on the finishing touches on leveling out the terrain here a little bit. So we decided at this point we're going to go ahead and go mining. You know, I had a whole one piece of armor, a chest plate. So, you know, I thought I was invincible. So we were going to try to go down there, Marcus and I, to this cave that we just happened to find is literally in our base. So yeah, so I'm gonna use the audio from that clip because it seems to be a little more clear and free of most of the background noise, but not all of the background noise. So here's the full audio of that clip.
It looks like a good spot, right?
Yeah.
Alright.
I need to get some iron. That's why I want to go.
Alright, let's go, bro. Oh, shoot. You got torches?
Yeah, I got 50 sheets.
Alright, let me go get another stack just in case. Boy, it looks good in this world already.
Let's throw this off pretty good.
Huh?
I said you leveled this off pretty good.
Oh, it took forever. Like 2 hours.
Where is Chris's house? Oh.
That big old ugly thing is Chris's house.
It's not as big as it was.
Still ugly. Huh? What that thing? It's all one color. It's ugly.
You just don't like
I don't. Yeah, we just gonna go down this cave. Let's go down to the left first and see what's down here.
Just so y'all know, it's big, you know. Oh, really?
Oh, Marcus, I'm dead.
Oh, there's a creeper behind you.
Kill him, Marcus, I'm dead.
Oh.
All right, so that didn't go too well. So you guys witnessed the first death of the series, and that was by me, because I was too scared to try to run away from the creeper instead of just fighting it, and two, I got trapped down there. So yeah, not starting off too hot. So Marcus and I luckily saved in the bed, and which was right above us. So it's a luxury having a cave right underneath your base. So we go down there to try number 2. This time we didn't see the creeper, but we did find a skeleton with an enchanted bow. Definitely had punch on it because it knocked me back a little bit. So this cave was huge. We didn't even finish exploring at all. We didn't even know which way to go, but we decided to go this way. And unfortunately for Marcus, that turned out to not be so hot because, as you can see, another skelly. And this one got the best of Marcus. So 2 trips down, 2 deaths already to start the series. But so this is kind of how it went for the first 10 minutes or so, but this is how it always begins when you first start and you're playing on hard. So yeah, I'll fast forward to another funny clip of us caving. So after about 40 minutes of mining, we got gold, redstone, coal, everything. I got a little too greedy when I got excited when I saw this. So take a look at this clip.
There's some iron over here. And a creep. Diamond! I found diamond first.
What? What?
Yep, mine.
Oh my god. You shot me. Oh, creeper behind you. Damn.
So as you can see, creepers can ruin even your best day. Take it from me. I learned a hard lesson, and I learned in the worst way. When you're playing with friends, don't be greedy, and always have someone watching your 6. as you can see, also, I was running from a lot of creepers in this clip as well. So stay tuned if you want to see a lot more funny things happening to us on this series. Guys, I had to cut down about 4 hours of gameplay into this little montage. So hopefully the audio will be working a little bit better and we won't have so much background distractions. But so far, I'm really happy with this season and I'm happy with the base that we have. All right, stay tuned, like, subscribe, and have a good day. Peace.